And what's good, everyone? Welcome in. Glad to have you guys part of this stream once again tonight. We got a special live stream going down. I decided to cover the Little League World Series as we got action tonight with these two teams playing the first time in the Little League World Series for this season. We get the West region with El Segundo, California, taking on the Great Lakes region of New Albany, Ohio in this matchup. If you guys are new in the stream, make sure to hit the thumbs up, spike the like, hit the subscribe, and going to be getting going into this matchup a couple minutes from now. 7 p.m. start time at Albany Stadium out in Williamsport, Pennsylvania. A lot of close games in the Little League World Series so far. A lot of great defensive pitching units on the field so far in these Little League World Series games with back-to-back shutouts today. In the previous two games that's happened, Chinese Taipei shutting out Canada 6-0 with a perfect game in the last game. And then there was a 10-0 matchup earlier today, as well as the Northwest able to roll over Maine in that matchup. Hey, what's good? XNLT Eagle on the stream, taking to Ohio. Mario, welcome back to the stream, man. Mr. Tops, unfortunately, not available for this one tonight. But he has been doing pretty well. California, of course, going with the light blue jerseys with the yellow and the white for this matchup. California constantly, it's either between California or Hawaii, who like constantly represents the West region, and historically they have done extremely well for whoever represents the West region. California has been able to make deep runs constantly when they've been in the Little League World Series. Ohio as well has been able to make some deep runs for their state. Hey, what's good? Charlize on the stream, welcome in. Glad to have you back in. So yeah, a lot of close games here, just getting caught up in the Little League World Series. There's been a couple 2-1 victories so far in the bracket. Japan beating Cuba 1-0, and a ton of these games are resulting in a bunch of strikeouts. Yesterday, the pitcher from Smithfield, Rhode Island, racked up 15 strikeouts in the win over Nevada. Pretty packed, and as far as day number 2 of the Little League World Series, started off yesterday with the opening round action, double elimination in the bracket, so both of these teams playing their first game of Little League World Series contention. And then the bracket stacks like this, so the winner of this matchup will keep on continuing in the winner side of the bracket. They'll take on the winner of tomorrow's game, Texas against North Dakota. And then the loser of this game will slide down to the loser's bracket. They'll take on the Mountain region opponent, which is Nevada. Nevada losing to Rhode Island yesterday. Yeah, Washington today with a 10-0 win over Maine. So we get you caught up in action from today. Chinese Taipei shutting out Canada. Fan Chen Jun throwing 3 2/3 innings pitched, 9 strikeouts, and he hit a 2-run homer in that game for Chinese Taipei. Six teams yet to play in the Little League World Series, with these two teams being two out of the 6. About to begin tonight, the last game tonight of Thursday night's action, beginning in basically like a minute or two from now with first pitch. So here we go. So we're going to get to action here just in a couple moments. We'll begin it. Yeah, so these two teams went through their regional. Ohio went 3-1 in their regional. To get here, you had to win your regional. California undefeated 3-0 in the regional. One of the players, Lewis Lapp for California, went 6 for 7 with his at bat, scored 4 total runs. This California team, looking at the size of their roster, they're incredibly tall for their size. They got a couple players listed above 5'10" on the roster for California. So they represent Southern California, and Northern California, 2 regions of California. They've been doing that for a long time in the Little League World Series or Little League Regionals that they do, that they'll separate into the 2 regions. Hey, what's good, Sister Surround? Welcome back in the stream. Thanks for joining in. Yeah, it's rather interesting what they have for the new format for NBA. They got the first-time tournament that they have for the NBA. So yeah, it should be interesting to see. I would expect probably somebody different to win that NBA tournament, because that's early on in the season, and I can expect some random team, not a top contender, probably to win it. I think there's incentives and stuff for it. So probably a younger type of team like Oklahoma City, Minnesota could come out and perform pretty well in that type of environment, or so that they have that whole NBA tournament cup now. Wow, they're highlighting the pitcher for Ohio, so he's tossed 18 strikeouts in the regional for him on the mound. Number 14, Kevin Klingerman. Looks like he's going to get the start for Ohio. So how these teams fare through the bracket, Southern California was represented by the team we're seeing tonight with El Segundo, California. So they were Southern California in their regional. They won against Northern California 4-3 in the first game out of the West Regional. Second game out of the West Regional, they blanked Hawaii 6-0. Usually Hawaii has some strong teams that come out and make it to the Little League World Series. They've won the championship a couple of times as well for Hawaii. Southern California, once again, with the team tonight, El Segundo, winning Northern California once again in the championship game of the West Region 3-1. So that's how they got there. So they did not have to play Arizona on the schedule. That was the one team that they did not play. Arizona went 0-2 in the bracket. They got eliminated first. Just going to bring up the Great Lakes bracket, as it has quite a bit more teams than what they had for the regional for the West region. Ohio, they rolled over Michigan 12-2 first game out of the regional. Ohio went 3-1, so they did lose a game in the regional. They beat Kentucky 6-0. Their loss came against Illinois 8-4. That was in the semifinals, so they jumped down to the losers bracket, beat Kentucky once again 8-5. And then they bounced back. They beat Illinois the second time around 4-0 to get here to the Little League World Series. So yeah, just waiting for this game to start off. We should be starting rather soon, hopefully. If you're new in the channel, make sure to hit the thumbs up, spike the like, hit the subscribe. Special live stream tonight here at the channel. Usually majority of my content's covering basketball games, play-by-play, NBA and college hoops, but wanted to do something different tonight out there tonight. I'm hoping to cover some NFL games as well later on, probably during the weekend and into early next week. There's a couple NFL games that I'm interested in covering because I have to get back into covering the football stuff once again for the fall. Hey, what's good? Rick on the stream. Welcome in. Yeah, they look good on paper. for the Suns. I think if everybody's healthy, yeah, they're definitely dangerous. They have star firepower in their team. So this is 12-year-olds for Little League Baseball. I was looking at this California roster. Some of these players listed, like, they have 2 players in the roster listed at 6 feet tall. And then they have another player at 5'10". So they got quite the size in this roster. And they went through a tough regional. Like, it says a lot when you beat Hawaii 6-0 out of your regional. They beat Northern California twice to get here, representing Southern California. Hey, what's good? Daniel on the stream. Welcome in, man. Just going through the lineup for the Great Lakes region, New Albany, Ohio. $12 total players listed on their roster representing the state of Ohio, and New Albany being the team being represented here in the bracket. So California will be on the field first, and New Albany, Ohio will bat first in this game. So will be first up at bats for Ohio as they wear the blue jerseys in this matchup for the darker version of blue, as California goes in the lighter version of blue for this matchup. Ohio's version of blue is more like the royal type of blue, like those Patriots jerseys back in like the 90s, that type of color of blue, maybe a little bit like a shade or two darker than that color of blue. And then going in the sky blue jerseys for California, also with the yellow caps, white numbers, white letters for this matchup. Number 16 going to get the start for California on the mound. First pitch driven left field side, goes off the screen. That goes foul. On the play by Henry Bush, the batter, number 9 for Ohio. Ollie Parks in the mound, 5'7", a right-hander for California. A 1 pitch. Taken outside, just missed the mark as the count goes 1-1. So he faces a left-handed batter first with Henry Bush. 1-1 pitch. Bush drives it left side. That will go foul though. Saw the fastball up in the zone in the last pitch up in the count here for California. 1-2 pitch. Missing outside there in the breaking ball. The count goes 2-2. Here's the 2-2. Swung on, pop fly, foul. At 71 miles per hour for the Little League mound area from 46 feet away. That would be 91 on the Major League mound. 2-2 pitch. Missing down in the way. So that goes full now to count 3-2. Hey, what's good? Underwater levels. Welcome in. Looking for Japan or Cuba to take it all this year. Here's the 3-2 pitch. Ground ball right side of the infield. Field by the second baseman. Throws the first, records the putouts. So one down now for California's defense. This brings up Owen Nardell, the shortstop, now up next. 8th pitch of the game as that pitch misses just a tad outside of the fastball. Oh, yeah. It's that middle school type of age when you get to be around like 12 years old or so. High and outside, ball 2. The 2-0 pitch to Nardell, missing outside by Ollie Parks in the mound to count now 3-0. Looking to get himself out of a jam right here, 3-0. Looking to battle back for California. Squares the bunt, pulls it back. That's ball 4. Bounces all the way off the ESPN camera. As he'll take a bag with Nardell on the first right now. And 1 out. So Ohio looking to continue their at-bats. So I heard in the pregame, California actually was dealing with a stomach bug with a couple of the players in their team entering this matchup tonight. Kevin Klingerman, who's the starting pitcher for Ohio, out on the field right now, getting his at-bat. Swing and miss offers for strike 1. Klingerman's the tallest player on Ohio, listed at 5'10". He went 6 for 11 in the regional with 2 home runs. That pitch misses inside on the breaking ball to count now 1-1. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Just missing in the fastball. Froze up the catcher now. They'll have a mound visit between the catcher and the pitcher here for California as the count goes 2-1. So missing marks just by a tad on the outside edge of the plate in the last pitch. Parks with a 2-1. Down to the way, breaking ball, missed the zone in the dirt to Klingerman. The runner will stay put at first. Once again, down in the count now for California. Tough start for California, surrendering a walk, 1 out. Here's the 3-1. Delivers. Swing and a miss, strike 2. The count now full. Hey, what's good, Joanne? Welcome on the stream again. Hope all is going well. Good way to battle back there for California. Now they got a 3-2 count on the batter for Ohio. 3-2 pitch. Missing down. That's ball 4. Now 2 runners on board for Ohio. One out, the inning continues. California just trying to get themselves out of a jam right now. Back-to-back walks on the mound for Ollie Parks, having a lot of trouble just trying to find his command. A lot of his pitches missing in the dirt as of late. And now, yeah, he's going to make an adjustment. So he gives his arm sleeve over to his head coach. So we'll see if he's able to start to find his rhythm here back in the mound and dial back into the strike zone right now, because a lot of his pitches he's missing like down in the way. Here's the first pitch. This ball gets driven left side, foul. He's going to face another taller batter now at the plate for Ohio. A 1 pitch. That pitch he offers, swinging a miss, strike 2. To number 21, Crew O'Connor. Or number 21, Nolan Pettinger. The count goes 0-2. Pettinger drives it left side. That will bounce foul. Yeah, they seem to like historically do well in the Little League World Series. I know Japan's been able to get to the championship game, represent the international part of the bracket, the championship game quite a bit And Cuba usually makes a deep run too. Like a lot of those Latin American countries, like Curacao is one of those countries that makes a pretty deep run. Pop fly, right field side. It's caught by the right fielder for the out by Lennon Salazar to throw the third. Not in time, though. Able to tag up for Ohio with runners at the corners now. That benefits both of the teams there. Great spot to put that in on the fly ball by Nolan Pettinger off his bat. Just heads up base running for the base runner on second base for Ohio, able to advance over to third. California called time. They asked the umpire to check on the runner if he tagged up at second. They went back to second, but umpire said safe, so they continue here. First pitch, missing outside to throw down to second to tag. He is safe under it, and now the runner's at second and third. Getting under the tag, the base runner, Kevin Klingerman for Ohio. Second pitch misses up high. 2-0 pitch now. High and outside. Missing the zone there to Cole Mueller, the batter. The right-hander. Usually playing first base. This will be the 25th pitch of the inning right now for California. 3-0. Missing down to the way. That's ball 4. Zipping it through with velocity. 72 miles per hour in the Little League diamond, but just not able to find the marks right now. That's the third walk surrendered in the game now on the mound. Now the head coach has to come out for California, talk to the pitcher, and bases are juiced. 25 pitches thrown, and we'll see if they do go to a pitching change this early on. Wow, this is just uncharacteristic, especially when it comes to like Little League Baseball and pitching changes. California had been dealing with a stomach bug entering this Little League World Series. Tough in terms of like when you're only in middle school, 12 years old, and you're trying to get adjusted to this time right now, because California 3 hours behind the Eastern Standard Time where Pennsylvania, Williamsport is located. So they will keep the pitcher on the mound right now for California. So staying out there, Ollie Parks, number 16. The first pitch almost went past the catcher. Short backstop at Williamsport. First pitch missed way outside. Great diving stop of the catcher behind home plate with Lucas Keldorf saving a potential run. Hunter Sayer, the batter. 1-0. Missing outside. Just outside at the knees. Yeah, I saw that too. That like travel ball, especially like AAU, hurting a lot of like the town and city team pulls when it comes to qualifications for Little League now in districts. Yeah, when I played Little League around 15 years ago, I was 12. We didn't really have much like AAU out there. Now it's all like travel ball, like AAU. 3-0. In the strike zone that time, dialed it in at the letters to count out 3-1. This will be the 30th pitch of the game now for California in the mound with Ollie Parks. The 3-1 pitch taken for strike number 2 at the letters. You have volunteer umpires each year here at Williamsport. That pitch just too close right there for the batter, Hunter Sayer, to not go after. Now the count's full. 3-2 pitch. High and outside. That's ball 4. Fourth walk of the game on the mound by Ollie Parks for California. That walks home a running. New Albany, Ohio strikes first. Right now, all he has to do is just get back his command on the mound just like that. Take it one pitch at a time. Swing and miss. Right through the zone. Strike one. Late on the swing by Bo Spangler, the right fielder for Ohio. Here's the 0-1 pitch to Spangler. Off the bat, pop fly. Goes back foul. Oh, 2 pitch to Spangler. Sends it to the right side. That will drop foul. So he does have velocity in the mound, pitching around 72 on the Little League mound. That equates to about like 93 if he was throwing in the Major League mounds. Looking to blow one past him here. 0-2 pitch. Ground ball chopping left side to the infield, but it rolls foul. Big pitch upcoming here to 0-2. He delivers. Missing high and inside, and the count goes 1-2. One-two pitch by Parks. Swing and a miss, strike three as he offers that the pitch upstairs at the helmet area. Blows him past the fastball around 70 plus miles per hour there, and we close out through the top of the first inning. 1 run walked home, 4 walks by the pitcher on the mound, Ollie Parks, and Ohio strikes first 1-0. Alright, if you guys are new in the stream, feel free to hit the thumbs up, spike the like, hit the subscribe. Wanted to do like a different type of stream tonight, covering a special live stream here at the Little League World Series. Haven't covered a Little League World Series game in a while here. It's been a couple years ago. It's the last time I covered one. So the winner of this game advances. It's double elimination for the Little League World Series bracket. So the winner of this game will take on the winner of Texas versus North Dakota tomorrow night. Whoever wins this game is pretty comfortable in terms of when they play next. So this is the winner of Game 8, which the winner of Game 8 can rest up substantially for their pitching. That puts the winner of Game 8 to play next on Monday night. That's a big advantage right there, Monday night, which is something California desperately needs because they're dealing with a stomach bug with some of their players in the team. The winner of this game will take on the winner of Game 12, which is the game I talked about for tomorrow, Texas against North Dakota. And then the loser of this game would drop down to the single game elimination losers bracket. They will play against Nevada 6 p.m. on Saturday night. They're just going through the West region lineups right now. 12 total players as well for El Segundo, California. 12 on the roster for New Albany, Ohio. I believe I'm going to be back on Saturday night covering Patriots-Packers. I think I'm going to be doing 2 football games within like the next couple of days. Patriots-Packers Saturday night at 8 Eastern time, and then I think they're doing a game on Monday night between the Ravens and the Commanders on ESPN, so I think I'm going to do that one as well. What's good, Marcus on the stream? Welcome in. I think Japan's probably gonna do real well. They usually end up winning like the international division for Japan, so I think they could go far. Chinese Taipei, they're usually like in it for like a deep run also for Chinese Taipei. I caught a little bit of that game and they were great. What's good? Chris on the stream, welcome in. Thanks for joining back in, rooting for his home state of Ohio. So California getting their first at-bats today. First pitch, missing down and outside off the catcher's glove. Kevin Klingerman on the mound, tallest player in the team for New Albany, Ohio, listed at 5'10". He went 3-0 in the Great Lakes Regional, 11 2/3 innings thrown, allowed 0 runs. Second pitch missing down. He's got speed too in his fastball, 72 miles per hour on the fastball. To count out 2-0. Brody Brooks, the leadoff batter for California. 2-0 pitch. Taken for a strike there. That's a generous call, but a home plate umpire right at the letters. Kevin Klingerman dialing it up. High spot of the zone, taken for strike one by Brooks. The 2-1 pitch. Missing down. That's been the spot that he's been missing lately, has been just down in the zone at the below the knees. Yeah, Tennessee, they've got history with that team. Nolensville, Tennessee. I believe that was the 3rd straight year they've been to the Little League World Series for them. 3-1 pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 2. Got him on the off speed. Breaking ball swung at it way out in front, and the count goes full. Klingerman delivers 3-2. Missing down and away. Zipped it just outside the strike zone. That hit 74 miles per hour on that pitch, but just missed it down and away for ball 4. Oh, wow, that's incredible, man. So Marcus's cousin played for Nolensville, Tennessee. That's awesome. Able to play college ball. That's great. Yeah, this could be quite a lengthy game, determined on how he started it off. California with 4 walks, allowing a run to score. Ohio just gave up a leadoff walk. First pitch here, swung on, missed for strike 1, just swung over the top of it on the pitch. This is number 19, the batter, number 19, Lucas Lappy. 6'1", tallest player on the team for California. 0-1 to Lappy, swing and a miss, strike 2. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Oh, good spot there. Missing just inside. He's crowding the plate quite a bit. Just missing inside. Tried to squeeze him because if he had offered, he would have got squeezed on that pitch either way. If he offers, that goes off the bottom barrel of the bat. That stays in the infield. 1-2. Missing down just below the knees. 6'1" hitter, 12 years old, not used to probably throwing as high in the zone as you'd like for the pitcher Klingerman. Here's the 2-2 counts. Missing down in the breaking ball, the count goes full. Yeah, you're going up against a power hitter, so you want to keep it down in the zone. The thing is that the strike zone that you're used to throwing to has just became much higher in the zone. Here's the 3-2. Oh, great spot at the knee is taken for strike 3. Able to raise it up just a little bit. And a backwards K recorded on the mound by Kevin Klingerman. Outside edge of the plate and a fastball directly at knee level for strike 3. Big time payoff pitch right there for Ohio. First pitch to this at bat. Swung and missed, strike 1. On the outside edge of the plate. This is to number 9, Lucas Keldorf, the catcher. Klingerman with a 0-1. Keldorf off his bat, drives it deep right field all the way back to the warning track. Off the right fielder's glove as he stumbles out of right field too, as that is number 10, Bo Spangler. That results in the 2 bag hits for California. The runners now in second and third. Unfortunate right there, but the right fielder went off the edge of his glove, and he also stumbled as he tried to come up with the ball after it had dropped into the field of play. Bo Spangler missing out there on the catch. I believe they're going to roll out an error. Catchable ball right in front of the warning track. Max Baker, the batter, he took the first pitch for ball 1. Here's the 1-0 pitch. Ground ball, left side, backhand by the shortstop during the first. Got him at first base. That did score a run, though, so an RBI. Runner at second stays put with 2 outs. That ground ball to the shortstop enough to get home the base runner, so Spangler now has an RBI. Crew O'Connor, now the batter. First pitch, he slices right field. That time it's caught by the right fielder for the out. Made an error in the play earlier. Would have been a shutout inning for Ohio if he had been able to make the grab out of right field for the right fielder, Bo Spangler. But we close out the inning. California able to score 1. They did not roll out an error, actually, by the right fielder, so it's still kept 0-0 in terms of errors in this game. 1 hit on that hit towards the warning track for California. So we are tied 1-1 through the first. After today, 6 teams still haven't played in the Little League World Series. A couple of these teams got a bye in the bracket, which the old brackets never had a bye previously. But North Dakota playing their first game tomorrow, taking on Texas. Tennessee also playing their first game tomorrow as they take on Rhode Island. Mexico in action for the first time tomorrow. Also, they have the Latin America region in action tomorrow. That is Venezuela, who plays their first game tomorrow. So 4 teams yet to play. There were 6 entering this matchup, and these 2 teams finally playing their first game in the Little League World Series tonight. So 4 walks allowed on the mound by Ali Parks to the first inning. So he is back on the mound right now. He has thrown 37 pitches, pitch number 38 missing outside. Just trying to see if he can get his command going here on the mound for Parks. Squares the bunt, pulls it back, that time in the strike zone, taken for strike 1. Pitch number 40 of the game by Parks. 1-1 missing inside to the batter, Eddie Bloch. Two one, taken for strike 2, right at the letters. Here's the 2-2, missing outside in the pitch. Tough when you give up a leadoff walk. Here's the 3-2. That's exactly what he does. He surrenders a leadoff walk. 5th walk of the game for California. So the pitcher who came into this matchup had only thrown 3 innings through the regionals in the mound and struggling right now on the mound to get any sort of rhythm going. And this will bring out the head coach now for California. We'll talk things over. We'll see if they do decide to make a pitching change right now, and they will. So new pitcher coming onto the mound for California, number 19, Lewis Lappy, 6'1", tallest player on the team, will come out onto the mound, and he will replace Ali Parks. Ali Parks only threw 1 complete inning, 5 walks allowed, 1 earned run. And it looks like they'll step aside here from the action. So warm-up pitches being thrown now for the relief pitcher with Lewis Lappy, who will be throwing his relief pitches on the mound. And we'll see if he can start to get this game back in order right now for California. If you guys are just tuning in, we're only at the top of the 2nd inning, no outs. And California has surrendered 5 runners on board to Ohio in this game through 1 complete inning so far. Hey, what's good, Jeffrey in the stream? Welcome in, man. Glad to have you back in. The good thing about Little League is that they go quick with warm-up pitches. So he has thrown his warm-up pitches. That was only like a 2-minute break. have to keep the speed of the game flowing. I guess what's good is that this is the last game of the day, and it's right on time, so none of these games went to, like, extra innings today. A lot of them were, like, low scoring, so you get low scoring games, you get a lot of strikeouts, a lot of quick outs, and that's how you're able to make a game instead of going, like, 2 hours upwards. You make a game go, like, an hour 15 or so. First pitch dialed in the zone for strike number 1. Lewis Lapping, a new pitcher on the mound for California. He faces Lincoln Luffler, the batter for Ohio. Luffler squares the bunt, drops down the bunt right in front of the pitcher. Bobbled, and no contest on the throw. That is safe by the base runner, as Lewis Lapping on the mound couldn't field it cleanly, and now 2 runners on board for Ohio. Ohio fans making noise. Or actually, that's Declan McRoberts they have on the mound. So Declan McRoberts, number 15, not number 19. That's a 15 that they have on the mound. So Declan McRoberts, 5'9" pitcher. Right-hander is the one who came in relief. 0-1, another bunt right in front of home plate. And no contested throw this time by the catcher standing back behind home plate, charged to pick up the ball and saw that the base runner beat it out with his speed, and now everybody on the bases here for Ohio. Back-to-back bunts. That bunt dropped down by Alex Bahane. They got speed in this Ohio team. Yeah, I saw Maine got crushed today. First pitch taken in the strike zone. Strike number 1. Hey, what's good, Vaughn? Welcome to the stream, man. Yeah, I saw the schedule got released today. Alex Strumey now to bat. 0-1 pitch, missing down to Strumey. Here's the 1-1. Down and away, missing the zone. The count goes 2-1 to Strumey. Cannot afford a walk now on the mound for California. Bases juiced, no outs. And down in the count as well for Declan McRoberts, the pitcher. The count now 2 balls, 1 strike. Here's the 2-1. Breaking ball driven off the diving glove of the third baseman. Nowhere to throw the ball once again. As it went off his glove, he picked it up, and everybody was safe, and that's an RBI, and Ohio leads 2-1. Kind of unheard of, California. We'll see if this amounts to even a bigger score throughout the course of tonight, but California right now struggling in their first round matchup as the first pitch taken in the zone for a strike. Jake Gilmer now the batter. 4'11". We'll see if they do go with another ground ball in the infield that he can see if he can beat out with his speed like a slow roller or something, as that pitch misses down. The count now 1 ball, 1 strike. Have a lot of speed in the base paths for this Ohio squad. Here's the 1-1 pitch to Gilmer. Swung and fouled back as the count goes 1-2. From the stretch, the 1-2 pitch. Sent back foul. Here's the 1-2 pitch. Down below the knees as the count goes 2-2. Ohio hungry to tack on more. This could be a forfeit if they keep it up going at this rate. 2-2 pitch. Gilmer Takes it down just below the knees for ball 3. That was close in the zone. Umpire stared at the pitch, decided not to ring him up on the backward strikeout. Instead, we play on here with a count out full. Biggest pitch of the game. 3-2. Bases juice. Ground ball right side of the infield. The throw to first. Recorded for the out, but we do have another RBI by Ohio. Gilmer's ground ball towards the right side. That scores Lincoln Luffler from third to home in the Great Lakes region of Ohio, leading now 3-1. That's just a hitting piece of beauty right there. Able to move the runners over. You got put out at first, but you got the RBI. That's the main, most important part about the last at bats. And now 2 runners on board, second and third, and the first pitch taken outside for ball 1. Henry Bush, leadoff batter, 0 for 1 today. Grounded out to begin the game. Takes the second pitch here outside for ball 2. I heard about that game. I heard about the pitcher had 15 strikeouts. It's incredible. Check swing went off the bat, rolled foul down the third base line. Looking to get out of a jam here for McRoberts. 2-1 pitch from the stretch delivers. Pop fly. That gets sent back foul. A 2-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. 20th pitch thrown this inning by Declan McRoberts as it rings up the batter. Henry Bush, and now 2 outs. Check that, 2 outs. There was one to ground out before that, so I get the 2 in the graphic. Now first pitch here, taken for a strike. Finally starting to get into his rhythm on the mound. McRoberts, 0-1 pitch. Missing down. Not a bad spot to miss right there to the batter. Owen Nardell. Nardell scored the first run of the game. Walked his first time up. 1-1 pitch. Slices it right side. Foul. Yeah, it's kind of odd. They got, like, black and orange jerseys that they have. You usually never see Rhode Island in those type of jerseys. It's usually, like a red and a blue type jersey, because that's what New England has worn previously. But they're in the Metro now, for the Metro, which is weird, how they went through the region. I'm kind of shocked that they won that region. Pop fly, foul territory, caught for the final out of the inning right next to the first base side. Caught for the out by Crew O'Connor for California, and we close out to the top end of the second inning. Ohio, 2 more runs able to score as they lead 3-1. Yeah, it's been quite odd, like the change for Rhode Island's region. They play against New Jersey, New York, Connecticut. So it's different from what it was in the past, because they used to play in the all New England region when Massachusetts, New Hampshire, Maine, Vermont. Hey, what's good? Kevin on the stream. Welcome in, man. I had chicken earlier today when I got home. Chicken, and then I had pineapple and cantaloupe. Predict UMass record. Not so good for football. Probably like 1 or 2 wins for football. I'll take a look at their football schedule. I'll let you know. All right, so bottom half of the second inning upcoming now. 3-1 Ohio leads. They got some tough ones. First 2 games, they're on ESPN for UMass football. They play against New Mexico State. Not this Saturday, but next Saturday. They're at New Mexico State, and then they're at Auburn on September 2nd. That's so odd. They're racking up the TV contract money, though, with the 2 ESPN games. They're probably going to have another one on some sort of ESPN network. They're on the road at number 7 ranked Penn State in mid-October. Yeah, I only see probably 2 wins on the schedule for UMass, honestly. Merrimack, that should be a win. That's against an FCS team from the NEC, and then UConn they got at home. First pitch for a strike, swing and a miss, strike 2. Kevin Klingerman, solid game so far on the mound for Ohio, ahead in the count here with the count now 0-2. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Check swing, did he go? Catcher says to check it with a field umpire. First base field umpire says no go, though, with the count now 1-2. So lucky to stay alive with this at bat. Ollie Parks. He was the starting pitcher today. Now he's batting. The 1-2 pitch by Klingerman. Parks swings on, tags it back, foul. Klingerman from the windup delivers 1-2. Ooh, good frame right there, but just missing the mark inside. The count now goes 2-2. Klingerman with a 2-2 pitch. Inside, taken for strike number 3. What a spot right there on the mound by Kevin Klingerman for Ohio, throwing 24 pitches so far. Paints the inside edge of the plate. Got the batter Ollie Parks to duck for the first out recorded this inning. Hitting the marks right now. They have an interview with Kevin's father currently. His son on the mound, doing everything possible to win this game for Ohio right now. First pitch, he sends it outside for ball 1. Velocity 73 miles per hour on the previous pitch. It's good for around 95 miles per hour in the big league mound. 1-0 pitch here by Klingerman. Ball gets swung on, pop fly towards the left side, foul. Haven't seen many balls hit in play in this game so far today. Going by a slower pace than usual considering the amount of walks that we've had so far. Klingerman from the windup 1-1 squares the bunt. And yes, he did. It went for it for the batter for California as the count goes 1-2. Tough pitch to offer right there as it bounced off home plate. Here's the 1-2 pitch. Taken for a ball outside. 2-2 counts. Taken down with the count going 3-2. Zipped it just below the knees at 74 miles per hour. Velocity on that fastball. We'll see if he can blow it past the batter here. Three-two pitch. Pitch number 30. Taken for ball 4. Just missing the mark. Not a bad spot to miss there as he walks Quinn Boyle, the batter on first now. Ohio will regroup. They have a team visit right now on the mound, talking things over. Special talent of the pitcher being able to throw gas by Kevin Klingerman. There was a highlight earlier that he had reached 80 miles per hour on one of his pitches in the regional. One runner on board, 1 out. Foul ball tagged off the bat of Declan McRoberts. And here he is as he digs back into home plate, McRoberts. Here's the 0-1 pitch. McRoberts sends it right side. That will drop foul. Unfortunately, probably not for tomorrow. I'll have to see, but I'm probably not going to stream tomorrow. I'm probably going to stream next the Patriots game on Saturday night, most likely. 0-2 pitch. Fly ball here. That will go back foul. Here's the 0-2. Missing down. Good stop of the catcher behind home plate. One-two pitch. Down to the way, taken for ball 2. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, hopefully, man. He's able to make the team. 2-2 missing down. Starting to lose his command now on the mound. Kevin Klingerman now scores 3-1. This is where you don't want to lose your composure either. Just take it one pitch at a time. You ring up the batters. Much, much better for Klingerman because you have yourself 2 outs. Whereas if you walk him, then you could start to lose your composure as a pitcher. So this is a huge pitch here. Here's the 3-2 pitch. Delivers. Missing inside. That's ball 4. So let's see if this is a turning part of the game right now, because baseball, so much of it is just so much mental game. And you have 2 runners in the base paths right now. California, they have always seemed to battle back tonight. They scored 1 run at the bottom of 1. Here they are, 2 runners threatening at the bottom of 2. California, they're just like the pest to Ohio. They just will not go away in this matchup right now. So pitch number 38 upcoming. First pitch, swung and missed by Finley Green, the batter, for strike 1. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Missing down and away in the slider with the count now 1-1. 1-1 pitch by Klingerman. At the knees. Takes it for strike 2. Great pitch right there in the fastball. .40 pitches thrown so far. Klingerman, the 1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Blows the fastball right past the bat of Finley Green. Second out this inning. On the mound by Kevin Klingerman for Ohio. Starting to get in a groove once again. Just mowing down his third batter of the game now by Klingerman. Hey, that sounds good there, Mario. Argentina red shrimp looks like. First pitch here, missing high. Batter will step out of the box. Number 10, the hitter with Colby Lee. 1-0. Swung on and missed for strike 1. Klingerman with a 1-1 pitch delivers. That ball gets fouled right back to the dugout. Looking for back-to-back strikeouts right now to close out the inning for Ohio. It's been a lengthy game so far. Here we go, the 1-2 pitch. Missing down, breaking ball bounced off the plate. Runners stay put at first and second. Two-two pitch. Oh, he swung at it and missed. Swing and a miss, strike 3. As that was well inside and high around the chin level area, and the hitter offered at it to close out the inning. High and inside fastball, just mowing down batters with his velocity in this game through 2 innings so far. Another strikeout by Kevin Klingerman. Yeah, I'd probably, yeah, I'd probably rank Patrick Mahomes now number 2 behind Tom Brady. Or, I think him and Montana in the same area. Probably Montana right now still for 2, but Mahomes, if he wins another championship, he would go number 2 in my opinion. Yeah, that's right. Sean Clifford from Penn State. lot of great defensive games in the Little League World Series. Curacao winning over Australia 2-1 in the opening round of matchup as darkness has fallen under Albany Stadium here in the Williamsport, Pennsylvania for the Little League World Series. It is day number 2 of action. First pitch, off the bat, fly ball. Center field, shallow center, sliding catch. But the center fielder for California, number 13, Max Baker, records the out. 1 pitch, 1 out. Great start this time for California's defense. First pitch in the zone for strike 1, and Nolan Pettinger now the batter. 0 for 1 his first time up, and looks like Ohio will have a pitcher go into the bullpen to warm up, and number 10, Bo Spagler, will be warming up in the bullpen with number 12, Austin Strumu, who is the catcher for Ohio. So they'll go into the bullpen. First pitch here, missing down and away for ball 1. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Outside, just missing outside the plate with the count out 2-1. Two-one pitch. This ball gets cranked. Shoots it right into the gap right before the warning track. And that will be a single with a 1 out for Nolan Pettinger, the batter. Good piece of hitting right there. Able to shoot it off it opposite field. Left center field on the rope right there to get a single out of it. First pitch taken for a strike. Cole Mueller now the batter. Walked his first time up. A 1 pitch. Taken for strike 2, outside edge of the plate. Here's the 0-2. Strike number 3, called in the strike. Outside edge of the plate, right at the knees. Great spot right there by DeClambic. Roberts on the mound for California. Hunter Sayer walked his first time up. He swung and missed at the first pitch of the letters for strike 1. From the stretch, the 0-1 pitch. Missing down to the way, ball 1. Good stop of the catcher behind home plate to make sure that the base runner retreated back to first with Nolan Pettinger. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Taken for strike 2 at the knees. From the stretch, the 1-2 pitch. Sent back foul. Here's the 1-2. Breaking ball taken for strike number 3. And that's how we close out the top half of the third. Great breaking ball right there just below the letters. And California starting to finally get into a groove. We'll see if their offense can start to get a spark coming up right now. Hey, what's good, Andrew? Welcome back in, man. Yeah, I'm all set right now. Thanks for asking, man. Just waiting to get back to action in this one. 3-1 Ohio leads over California. That's the best inning that California had so far, though. 3 up, 3 down. In that inning, besides one runner did get on base, but 0 scored. They do 6 innings for Little League. Yeah, this has been a slower game than usual. There's been quite a bit of walks, I believe. California's surrendered 5 total walks tonight in this game. Yeah, I'm probably gonna cover a couple preseason games upcoming around this weekend or so. I think my next stream will be on Saturday night with the Patriots against the Packers. First pitch here as we get back to action. Ohio missing a high and outside on the mound. Throwing is Kevin Klingerman. He's facing the batter Lennon Salazar, the right fielder for California. 1-0 pitch to Salazar. Taken just below the knees for ball 2 on the fastball. Yeah, they just released the schedule today for the NBA. I haven't looked at it in depth, but I saw the Celtics have a bunch of national TV games. 2-0 pitch. Missing inside. Count out 3-0. Look at the battle back, 3-0 pitch. That is high outside. That's ball 4. "50 pitches thrown so far. This ball goes off the bat, drifting back towards the warning track. It is over the fence of the 225 wall. That's a 2-run homer as it goes off the top of the glove of the center fielder and out of the park, and we are tied 3-3. California with a firepower in the squad. Needed to drill it past the 225, 228 feet, and the center fielder couldn't catch it cleanly off the glove of Eddie Bloch out in center. Brody Brooks to straightaway center. Bloch went up, and the ball sailed off the top webbing of his glove and out right before the bricks next to the light post, and devastating for that young man as we are tied at 3. First pitch here misses down. And got ourselves a ball game. This California team, they get the power bats. Lewis Lappy, 6'1", now batting. Played in a tough regional. They blanketed Hawaii 6-0. Beat Northern California twice. Lappy takes the pitch down in the dirt for ball 2. Here's the 2-0 pitch. Swing of the miss, strike 1. Blows it past him with a fastball. Yeah, I heard about that they're in Spain right now. This will be the 55th pitch thrown into the game by Kevin Klingerman on the mound. Here's the 2-1. Pop fly right side, going deep, going past the warning track. It will go over the fence for a solo home run shot off the bat of Lewis Lappy, and now California has taken the lead. Back-to-back home runs for El Segundo Little League in California. Well, the game we've had so far here, California able to battle back. They just tied it up, and they have now captured the lead for the first time today. That was a skyrocket right there off the bat of Lappy. 6'1", 12 years old. They have the size and power to make themselves a deep run team in the tournament. They were down a couple of key players today, short-handed, due to the stomach bug, but they've found their rhythm right now. Last inning defensively and on the mound, able to just provide their best inning so far in this game without surrendering a single walk. And now they are in the groove, and they got all the control right now in this matchup. Everything is shifted towards California. Looking to take a big rally here. Here's a big crush. Center field. Fielded, though, for the out by the center fielder. Eddie Bloch catches it that time right in front of the warning track for the first out. These balls are getting cranked off the bats. 1, 2, 3 in a row. What California has done. Klingerman with his first pitch. Ground ball right side. Fielded by the second baseman. Throws off the first, records the putouts. In terms of pace, this game's starting to crank it up a notch. And 2 quick outs. 1 pitch, 1 out, 1 pitch, 1 out. Ground ball back to the pitcher. Klingerman, backhand, underthrows the first, records the out. 3 innings closed in the books for this one. California taking the lead, back-to-back home runs. They lead 4-3. So we end the 3rd inning, entering the top of 4 coming up. If you guys are new in the stream, feel free to hit the thumbs up, spike the like, hit the subscribe, ring the notification bell as well. Special live stream tonight covering the Little League World Series. Majority of my content I usually covers basketball action, play-by-play, NBA, college basketball games. I do from time to time cover other sports just like tonight for the Little League World Series. I'm thinking about covering football this weekend. I'm hoping to cover the Patriots against the Packers on Saturday night for my next stream, so feel free to join in if you guys would like for that one. Alright, so we get back to action here. Top of the 4th inning. Ohio now trailing, and the first pitch taken in the zone for strike 1. The batter, Bo Spangler. Seventh batter in order, right fielder for New Albany, Ohio. A 1 pitch. Pop fly goes back foul. Declan McRoberts on the mound. Settled in nicely the last inning. He did allow a hit. It was Nolan Pettinger who got on board with a single slice towards left center field. But other than that, the rest of the batters recorded for outs. What a throw there across the diamond on the ground ball. That's a putout with the F5. That's the first out of the inning on the 3rd pitch thrown. Great job to come up on that one at an angle. The third baseman, Lewis Lappy, he was the one who hit the 2nd home run. First pitch here, missing down and away. Taken for ball 1. Eddie Bloch, the hitter. 1-0. Missing down to the way again. Count out 2 balls, no strikes. Squares the bunt, pulls it back in the zone. Strike 1. Two-one pitch. Swing of the miss. Strike 2. Here's the 2-2. Swing of the miss. Strike 3. Another batter rung up there for Ohio. Hey, what's good, Vegas? Welcome back to the stream, man. Hope all is going well. Yeah, California at one point was trailing 3-1. Now they lead 4-3, and they've really gotten into a groove after starting off slow in this game. Breaking ball missing down to the way this time by Declan McRoberts in the mound. He's number 15 for California, facing number 15, the batter, Lincoln Luffler for Ohio. Luffler offering fastball above the letters as he offered it a high fastball out of the zone. Took it as he whiffed at it for strike 1. Here's the 1-1. Great pitch in the zone. Breaking ball in the off speed. Hard of the plate. Taken for strike 2. McRoberts. 1-2. Taken for strike number 3. Back-to-back strikeouts. Wrapping up the inning. California's got all the momentum right now. We enter the bottom of the 4th coming up. Impressive inning right there by California. No runs on board. They've only allowed 1 player to get on the base paths when in the previous 6 outs. Much different compared to the start of this game. If you guys are just tuning in, the starting pitcher, Ollie Parks, only lasted an inning. He walked 5 batters. And now Declan McRoberts came in. He came in relief, and he's done a great job, only allowing just 1 hit out of the 7 previous batters that he has faced in the lineup. Past 8:30 p.m. on the East Coast right now, entering the bottom of the 4th inning. This game going much faster than how it started. A lot of walks at the early stage of this game, but now we've got constant outs as of late. There's a pitcher that will warm up in the bullpen for California, Lewis Lappy, number 19, listed at 6'1", the tallest player on the team, going to the bullpen. It was Declan McRoberts who came in relief in place of Ollie Parks, who got the start today. So we're going up taller in terms of pitchers. Ollie Parks 5'7", Declan McRoberts 5'9", and then looking to close it out. Looks like it could be tonight with Lewis Lappy at 6'1", and first pitch taken down low in the dirt. Here's Ollie Parks, 0 for 1 tonight, getting his at bat right now. Still on the mound with Kevin Klingerman. This will be pitch number 60 of the game by Klingerman. For the windup, he delivers the 1-0. Missing outside on the slider, taken as the count's 2 balls, no strikes. Here's the 2-0 pitch. He offered, swung at it, 3/4 through the zone, strike 1. Two-one pitch. Swing of the miss, strike 2. Gets him on the fastball to Ollie Parks. That'll ring up at 94 miles per hour, right there at the MLB speed. Looking to come back in the count now. Klingerman with a 2-2 as he delivers to Parks. Swing of the miss, strike 3. Well above the head level right there at the helmet. 5th strikeout tonight in the mound for Ohio by Kevin Klingerman, keeping his team in this one. That's just a tough pitch to go after. He cannot be chasing high fastballs that the catcher has to stand up for to put it in his mitt. First pitch taken at the knees. That's strike 1. Hitting the mark right there by Klingerman. Outside edge of the plate. Quinn Bullhill walked his first time up. 7th batter in the order. Left-handed batter as well with Quinn Bull. 0-1 pitch. Missing high and outside for ball 1. One pitch. Taken outside once again, and the count goes 2-1. Here's the 2-1. High and outside for ball 3. Three-one pitch. Taken for a strike. Good way to battle back there. Fastball outside edge of the plate. Klingerman with a 3-2 pitch. Taken for strike number 3. Outside edge of the plate at the knees. Back-to-back strikeouts in the mound by Kevin Klingerman. A big one as the count was 3-2. Yeah, that should be a great game tomorrow, man. Good for Smithfield there. I heard the pitcher yesterday recorded 15 strikeouts. 70 pitches. About to reach the mark here by Klingerman. This will be pitch number 70. As he lets it drift up, and that went all the way to the backstop. Ball 1. Here's the 1-0. This pitch gets sliced right side. Foul. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Swing of the miss, strike 2. Declan McRoberts, the batter. He's been the relief pitcher in the mound lately for California. This game has settled into a defensive game for the previous little bit after California started to get things going the last inning. California on the mound has been terrific the previous 2 innings. The pitch missing down and away in the slider by Klingerman. Just a couple missed pitches to the heart of the order during the last inning, and that's the difference. 2-2 going outside, and that pitch makes it 3-2 now, the count. This will be the 75th pitch of the game now by Kevin Klingerman. 2 outs, bottom of the 4th inning. From the windup, he delivers. 3-2, missing inside for ball 4. They'll keep the inning rolling. Wise decision there not to offer that pitch too much inside. Patience at the plate there, though, by Declan McRoberts, and this will set up Finley Green now, the batter, as he squares the bunt. Tried to drop down the bunt, went past the barrel of his bat for strike 1. Number 9 hitter in the order for Finley Green. 0-1 pitch by Klingerman. Missing down. Great stop of the catcher, though, behind home plate. Runner stays put at first. That's Hunter Sayer, who's the catcher behind home plate. Almost even between strikes and balls. 39 strikes, 38 balls through 77 pitches thrown. Squares the bunt. And he got hit on the bunt, I believe, here. Umpire. Yeah, he'll say that the batter was hit with Finley Green. Now, Ohio was saying that they thought it went off his bat foul. Did it go off foul? Because the home plate umpire did raise his hands up in the air, signaling foul, but the base runner went to first base. Now, that looks like it hit the part of the bat that was his hand. So that did not hit the bottom area of the bat. What it looks like, that hit his hands. That he should be on first. He should be on first after that. The ball hit the part with his hands, but we get the count now. The count's 1 ball, 2 strikes. So the umpires are looking at this right now via replay. He should be on first. The initial call is foul ball by the home plate umpire. We'll see if that stands or not. So it's ruled a dead ball, foul ball, according to the official. Whenever that happens where it was foul and it hits the batter, that's a dead ball situation. Same as any time that there's a hit batter now. They're trying to figure out what the call is here on the field now. Yep, they get the correct call. So the call has been overturned. That is indeed a hit by pitch. So now 2 runners on board. Yeah, that's the big myth in baseball, is that the hands are... So they are technically not part of the bat. A lot of people think that if you get hit on the hands, then it's a foul ball, but it didn't hit any part of the bat. You got hit on the hands. That is before it reaches any sort of barrel of the bat, in that case where it's being held. And that's a hit by pitch. And now the Ohio coach arguing about the call to the home plate umpire right now, but they made the correct call on the field. You could clearly see a hit his hands. Did not hit any sort of part of the bat on the last play. So now we have 2 runners on board. Hey, what's good, Jay Ramirez? Welcome back on the stream, man. So not too far away, it looks like, from LAX. Yeah, California always does well in the Little League World Series. They seem to make deep runs. So 2 outs, 2 runners on board. We'll continue the inning now. 78 pitches thrown in the mound by the starting pitcher for Ohio, Kevin Klingerman. Yeah, if you guys are just joining in, Ohio was leading this game 3-1, and then California had a big inning at the bottom of the third. They cranked 2 home runs. One of those 2-run home run that they had, and then a solo home run, and they took the lead 4-3. That's where we're at right now, and coming up on pitch number 80. First pitch taken in the zone for strike 1. Here's the 0-1. Ground ball. Right side of the infield. Slow roller. Underthrow to first, though, in time by the second baseman of Ohio. It's Henry Bush who records the putout. No damage done that inning, though. A little bit of time taken towards instant replay to determine whether that was a hit by pitch or not, but we're 4 innings through so far tonight. We got a 1-run game right now, 4-3. Yeah, both of the pitchers have been throwing a lot of pitches so far. It's been like a higher number than pitches than usual. But he's up there in the pitch count right now. I remember when I used to play baseball, I used to go over to the ball fields at my local high school, and I used to throw 100 pitches. At one point, it became 100 pitches like every other day with my dad that we used to throw when I was like back in like the 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th grade. It paid off though, because I had a lot of good games in like rec league where I was striking out people left and right. I think one of the games I had like a 12 strikeout game in rec league. Hey, what's good, Bradley? Welcome to the stream, man. Hope all is going well. Oh boy, looks like they're gonna have to put this one in a weather delay. It looks like. So top of the 5th inning, and they go into a weather delay right now as they're starting to have some rain that's falling down in Williamsport currently. Yeah, things going pretty well. Just trying to make progress every day. They might be in this for a little bit. It looks like a thunderstorm. It's not like a big cell, but anytime you get thunder and lightning, yeah, there's a cell behind it too that they have. They could be in this for a little bit. It's not anything big in terms of cells though, but central Pennsylvania, it seems like they're getting like more severe weather out there. Wow, there's another gigantic cell like behind Buffalo, like outside Cleveland, heading towards Pittsburgh. So this game right now is currently in a weather delay at the moment, unfortunately. I'll see if I can stay on for a little bit. Hopefully just a quick shower and then they play once again. If they get into like the lightning stuff, because there's other cells that looks like they could be like popping up like north and south of Williamsport, then that could get into an issue if there's like a lightning delay that happens or so. Right now it just says weather delay, so I don't think they've seen any lightning or anything with this cell. My next stream for football, I hope to be back for my next stream on Saturday night doing Patriots-Packers. So feel free to join in if you guys would like. I believe that one starts at 8 o'clock Eastern Time, Patriots-Packers, Saturday night. I might cover 2 streams within the next couple of days for NFL preseason, so feel free to join in. So the one I was just talking about, Patriots-Packers on Saturday night, and then the other one I was eyeing in on was possibly doing the Ravens-Commanders on Monday night, since that one's like the Monday night game on ESPN for this week. Yeah, this has been a really good game. A lot of walks to start off the game. It was kind of like a slow start in this one. So it was 1-0 through the top of the first inning. It was five straight walks that California had on the mound. And then Ohio was able to score a run off of the fifth walk. Or that was the fourth walk that they had. They had five walks at one point. They had 4 in the top of the first inning, and then they came back, tied the game for California at the bottom of the first, and then Ohio was able to keep on adding 2 more runs onto the board. They had bases loaded with no outs at one point at the top of the second inning, and Ohio had 2 runners that were able to score just multiple walks, but a starting pitcher on the mound just wasn't just really feeling it on the mound, starting off this game for California with Ollie Parks And then they had Declan McRoberts come in, and he completely changed the course of this game. Started to strike out batters for California, and then his team able to provide 2 home runs, back-to-back home runs, at one point at the top of at the bottom of the 3rd inning to take the lead for good, and now it's 4-3. Yeah, always good when your team's able to get hot at the right time. Yeah, this is really not looking good to finish up the rest of this game. The rain keeps on piling up, like right behind Williamsport. It keeps on getting bigger and bigger for cells. So yeah, this is not going to be a good one. Right now, I'm going to check the radar again, and yeah, they've got bigger cells behind Williamsport. Like, even if they're able to get like a couple pitches in between the dry cells, because it looks like only like a 5-minute difference between where there's a dry spot or so, and still the field's probably going to be wet. After that, it's just a ton of rain after that. So yeah, right now we're in another rain delay. Right now, the first rain delay, but doesn't look too promising for this one currently. Hey, what's good, Alex? Welcome to the stream. Thanks for joining in, man. I'll probably stay on for a couple more minutes or so. I'll probably sign off because there's a lot of rain behind this cell that I'm going on like social media. So on Twitter, somebody posted a video about how the cell behind Williamsport keeps on developing into like more severe thunderstorms. So yeah, this is not a good sign for these players right now to be playing like anytime soon. Hey, have a nice night. Thanks for joining in, Joanne. Thanks for joining in, Shirley. Enjoy the rest of your night. We've had 3 no-hitters, 4 players with 10 strikeouts or greater in a game, and 4 shutouts. That is through 7 Little League World Series games. Yes, I hope to stream that one on Monday. I saw that was on ESPN. Yeah, so I believe my upcoming streams for the next couple of days is going to be Patriots against Packers on Saturday night, and then the Commanders against the Ravens on Monday night. Yeah, I was watching a little bit of that game before this one. That's insane. He was throwing like 81 miles per hour, crazy, and then he hit a home run. That team certainly is dangerous. A lot of good teams in the international side. That Japan team's really good. Japan always puts in good teams. Cuba, they beat Cuba 1-0. That's a tough opponent usually. Cuba's got some pretty good teams. Panama won their first game. Curacao historically has been great also. Mexico and Venezuela play tomorrow. Those are 2 strong baseball countries. In terms of U.S., I was shocked to see Rhode Island win their first game. Usually Nevada has some good teams. They don't get into like the Little League World Series that much, but now they've done like a different region because the West has split between the mountain, just like they split New England and the Metro into two now, and it's good to see that type of matchup right there too. But yeah, it's stunning that Rhode Island won their first game, that they're even there, because usually New York put some great teams in, and they beat New York in a championship game after losing them the first time. Southwest Texas beat Pennsylvania. Strong win for Texas, considering they're taking on a home state team with Pennsylvania. Pennsylvania usually puts some great teams in to the bracket as well. Looks like right now it's just like the New England region being the weaker region or so. I was shocked to see that Maine had won the region, because I couldn't tell you off the top of my head like the last time that Maine has been to a Little League World Series, if they've ever been. But now, since New England split into four states, I would have thought Massachusetts would have taken it, but they lost twice against Maine. And then Maine lost 10-0 in their first game. Yeah, so this isn't looking so hot for Little League World Series to go back anytime soon. They have actually changed my TV program to looks like a dirt race right now for the Superstar Racing Experience. So I'm going to sign off on this one. Thanks all for joining in. It really doesn't look like they're going to start playing anytime soon, because there's other cells developing behind that thunderstorm cell, and it looks like some of these could have like lightning in them, and those cells are behind the cell that's currently going through Williamsport. And it looks like that this weather is just getting started. There's like a lot of like oranges and yellows on the screen, and they put the tarp down on the field, so looks like this one could be in a rain delay for quite a bit of time, unfortunately. So I'm going to wrap up this stream. I hope to be back on Saturday night covering the next preseason game for the Patriots. Patriots get the Packers on Saturday night, and then probably on Monday too, covering the Commanders and then the Ravens in the preseason, trying to get back into some more football play-by-play as I got some college football that I'm doing in person starting early September. Got my first football game upcoming. Alright, so we're going to wrap up this one. Thanks all for joining in. Really appreciate you guys for joining back in again. And hopefully I'll see you guys on Saturday night, covering some NFL action for the next one, everybody. We're going to close out to the channel members before I do wrap up. So all channel members get a shout out here. We got Jason, Rajeep, Russell, Oreo Pudding, Bradley, Sister Surround, TMC, Braden, Mario, Bino, Mark, John, Kenneth, Tristan, Jess, Ahino, Joseph, Vegas, SG Sports Talk, Derek, Ice Ice Baby, Michael Bourne, I Am Ghost, Kelly, Asia, Laszlo, Joe, Roderick, Reynaldo, Didi, Katie, Barco, Chuck, Siegel, Woo Pig, Ian, Oink Oink, Emmanuel, Robin, and Dave. Thanks all for joining in, being a part of the stream. We're going to wrap up this one because it looks like there's going to be an extensive weather delay in the very near future, within the next hour plus. Looks like around Williamsport, as this thunderstorm cell keeps on getting bigger and bigger. Gonna wrap up this one. Thanks so much all for joining in, and enjoy the rest of your Thursday night here, guys.